When you talk about budget-friendly cars, does it really have to be enclosed in that mindset that since it is somehow affordable, that you are willing to sacrifice some important aspects of owning a car that really matters, like ride comfort, spacious interior, good audio system, and so on and so forth. Reality is, in the process of buying a car, as much as you want to aspire for all these great things, but you can only go as far as your wallet goes. With that being said, then it is quite imperative that you must let your money get the most and the farthest that it can go. Well, we'll see if our featured car can do that for you. This is a 2022 Kia Soluto. Welcome to the Stick Shift. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do consider subscribing and hit that like button. When I look at this car, one thing that impresses me is that its simplicity. Yeah, it is authentic on its own. It's not trying to be something that it is not. Though it is on the budget-friendly side, I never see it as a mediocre of its kind. It doesn't look dull or boring at all. As we all know that Kia has a tiger nose grille design concept that is present in all their vehicles. The halogen headlamps, for me, has just the right sharpness to it. It complements well with the front grille, the real front grille, the lower part, which houses the fog lamp. It is quite a peculiar design that the fog lamps are placed inside the lower grille and not on each side of the bumper. For that part of the bumper, what you see there is the front air curtain intake, so it's not just there as an accent to the design, it does serve a higher purpose. Overall, the front has its own character, its own style. On the side, as expected, has a simple look. There are no body lines or curves that would make you be intrigued or will make it look that interesting to you, so to speak. But I do have to tell you that the door handles they have used here are not the typical ones you see on this type of segment of cars. By far, not only it is stylish, I am sure it is robust and will stand the test of time. The side mirrors do have LED repeaters, which is a plus. I do have to say that the alloy wheels are just 14-inch, but it looks bigger than the size that it has. At the back, it is a pretty much simple design, but I would not say that it is uninteresting. I think that is too hard. It just looks organized and clean, and from the way the trunk is designed right away, you have this inkling that this has a large compartment space. Well, that is correct since it can accommodate 475 liters of luggage space. Perfect for all the stuff you need for you or be it for your growing family. I want to mention as well the simple and nicely designed tail lamps and the horizontal reflectors below. Going inside the Soluto is what I would say a normal experience. There's nothing there to astound you or surprise you, but you can tell that everything is smartly positioned. It is mainly hard plastics that were used, but I do have to say that the seats are comfortable for both the front and the back. It is wrapped in leatherette material as well as the steering wheel. This car, though it is from today, it makes you feel nostalgic and familiar. With most of the controls are with knobs and especially for the AC controls. The instrument panel is mostly analog, and for old school guys like me, analog is cool. In this interior, what impresses me a lot is that it has a 7-inch touchscreen unit that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with voice control. For a car in this segment, it is quite a surprise. It is not a lot, but it is something great to have for a budget-friendly car. Another thing that impresses me is the driver's seat armrest. It is simple, it won't cost a lot to install it. It's great that Kia did not deprive the driver on this simple amenity. Length is 4,300 millimeters, wide at 1,700 millimeters, height at 1,460 millimeters. Wheelbase, it's 2,570 millimeters, and a ground clearance of 150 mm. Power comes from a 1.4 liter inline 4-cylinder petrol dual CVVT. Produces 95 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. It's mated to either a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. It is the same one that's powering the Kia Stonic basically. You may say that the 4-speed automatic is very old technology, but honestly, I prefer to have it any day than the CV. On low revs, it is calm and composed, but when you put your right foot down, it is quite responsive. Even though at a 4-speed automatic transmission, you get a good fuel economy numbers, more so on the manual. It's really efficient. You got some safety features like the rear camera display, parking distance warning, driver and front passenger airbags, ABS immobilizer, child anchor, child lock, power door locks, and a remote keyless entry. The price for the all-new Kia Soluto for the LX manual base model, 780,000 pesos. For the automatic LX model, it's 825,000 pesos. For the LX with alloy wheels, it's 835,000 pesos. And the top of the line EX automatic, 865,000 pesos. As you can see, the pricing for every variant are not that far apart. It pretty much tells you that you practically get all the good stuff in the car, whichever variant you will choose. So there lies the question, is it a good choice for a budget-friendly car? The simple answer to that is a yes. With this car, you get tons of space, good fuel economy, easy to handle and drive, a good design, comfortable interior, and a proven engine, just to mention a few. And for a budget-friendly car, that ticks a lot of boxes. To sum it up, for a car that was made to not break your wallet and would still meet and to some degree exceed your expectations, this is a good deal. This is the all-new 2022 Kia Soluto. If you found some value on this video, please do consider subscribing to this channel and give it a thumbs up. Drive safe there, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.